So good evening everyone, trust you're well, keeping safe so the truth can be stranger than fiction. And there is the full moon tonight, and there is the bizarre story of the Safe End werewolf. When a demonic spirit came upon a man in Safe End, he did become as a werewolf. And there is an interesting video online, if you can find it, called Exposing the Illuminati from Within, where a 33-degree Mason became a Christian, and then he revealed that in the higher degrees in Freemasonry they do have a werewolf, vampire degree, depending on which ET, demonic demon spirit, they become host to. He chose the vampire degree, human hunting, feasting the blood of virgins, so the truth can be stranger than fiction. And plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. Certainly no hosts for the beast here. Castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. And as always, a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex-trafficked girl on the royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And there is the film Split, where the lad has 24 split personalities. The 24th personality is the beast, and the beast is taller. And my 28th TikTok account burned down for mentioning the Rains list that anyone can Google or look up on YouTube. It's compiled by a top psychiatrist, and it does reveal and expose a lot by the UK's Devil Island and satanic rituals, satanic ritual abuse and sacrifices. And it is disclosed in the Rains list how they wear claws to claw their victims, human hunting parties. And that was all exposed in the Epstein files, that Pizzagate was not a conspiracy, it's real. They do eat more than pizza, and they do drink more than wine, adrenochrome. So it's rather interesting. Again, in the Epstein files, they were not just raping children, they were eating children and infants. And Epstein's Black Book, not one arrest, horrendous crimes committed against women, young girls, children, boys and girls, yet not one arrest. And Epstein and Andrew trafficking women, young girls, children, boys and girls through royal estates, Buckingham Palace, with royal clearance for members of the royal family, aristocracy, other so-called elite clients on the UK's Devil Island. No investigation whatsoever. I don't know how many of them were also disappeared. And over 70 million views on TikTok, 28 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing the truth. So Prince of Darkness, ET hybrid host, Red Dragons, their high royal blue crime. New Year's Day find, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And it's also an interesting crime series, The True Detectives, Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson. And it's based on actual events. If you look up Vice True Detectives or The Real True Detective, and that is disclosed in police interviews and statements, how people transformed during satanic ritual abuse and sacrifices when they become hosts to ET demonic entities and demon spirits. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes. Certainly not mine. Castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. And Andrew Tristan Tay have just been arrested for alleged crimes that took place around the same time as the murder on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields. 17-year-old sex trafficked girl abused and hunted, found dead on New Year's Day. Royal Sandringham estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And then there's Letro someone. He's now got 4 women making allegations against him. Russell Brand, he's on trial for alleged crimes dating back 25 years. Steve Wright, the Suffolk Strangler, he's the ritual killer. He's just been given another life sentence for the murder of Victoria Hall, 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch, dating back to 1999. And that was before the 5 girls murdered in Ipswich, 22 miles from here. In 10 days, some of them were also found naked in a satanic pose. Steve Wright also may have been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich, also 22 miles from here. And in Dis, Norfolk, UK, really is a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. So certainly no barking mad, black killer, dog wolf, no wolf man, dog man, Norfolk Wolf Creek. Son of Sam, Sandringham serial killer here. Really don't think so. High Royal Blue crime, New Year's Day find, case 39. Dr. Sleep, Jack the Ripper crime, and certainly not mine. No Here's Johnny here, one big black axe hatchet job, saw trap. So it's interesting, there's one rule for one and another rule for others. And even in the crime drama series, The True Detectives, you know, Russ Cole, played by Matthew McConaughey, he is pursuing those involved in satanic ritual abuse and sacrifices of children and young girls. Now some are in high places, untouchable. And everything happening on the Epstein Island is certainly happening on the UK's Devil Island. And it's interesting too, in the crime series, The True Detectives, some people wanted everyone to believe their monster lie was true, falsely claiming that Russ Cole, one of the true detectives, that he was the real mad, deranged, insane, demon-possessed. Jekyll Hyde, Dark Horse, that he was the real satanic serial killer. And nothing could be further from the truth. Again, Russ Cole, one of the true detectives, he was the only one pursuing the real satanic killers, satanic ritual abuse and sacrifices of children and young girls. And the same is true in my story. There are some people who want everyone to believe their 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses forged in hell. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham are true, but no Black Panther, ritual, serial killer here. Plenty of ritual killers in high places. Again, plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes. Certainly not mine. So no Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist issue. I really don't think so. One big monster con, one big monster bluff. One very big porcupine serial killer lie in Dis, Norfolk, UK. They want everyone to believe is true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. a very deadly serial killer virus, and they certainly have infected everyone apart from me. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover, and our partner, not true detectives. Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, it's the local mob. Number 10, Scotland Yard, MI666, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Sachs Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. So one big monster switch, their High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. People did say there have been others, and they will hunt and feast again. So I don't know if TikTok will allow this video. Again, TikTok officially is the worst social media platform for community strikes on very good videos, exposing the truth, the proof, the evidence and the facts. Freedom of speech and expression, freedom of choice, peaceful protest of innocence, which makes us human. Videos you can share anywhere else, relevant information that concerns everyone. YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Instagram and on X, but you cannot share the same videos or same relevant information on TikTok. There's community strike, and more community strikes. Again, 28 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing the truth. My 29th TikTok account is now restricted. Cannot post any more truth, freedom of speech on that account. And it has had over 31,700 likes. So TikTok officially. So Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, it's the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers, pushing all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. So no Black Cat, Copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer here, really don't think so. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And as always, how do I know? Little birdie told me so. Word that came off the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, loud and clear, and I was there, staying in a disused beach hut at Hitcham, 7 miles from Sandringham. North Norfolk coast, police surrounding my frame fixed Skoda. Calling for backup, again nicely setting me up as the Black Cat, Copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, I really don't think so. And 2 will smokers, certainly will smoke you, do anyone's dirty work, all to cover up high crimes, Royal Blue Murder, and certainly not mine. Certainly will pay to make you disappear. Plenty of silver bullets flying round this. Has been a silver Ford Focus. Again, doing the rounds in this. Haven't seen it in more recent times. A man apparently travelled 270 miles to assassinate and murder Anne Whitcomb recently. So, will you escape in time? Will you get out alive? 85 seconds to midnight. Time is running out. Satan and the fallen certainly have come down with great wrath. Woe unto the earth, knowing their time is short. Seeking those who they can devour, feast upon, eternally trap and enslave. So will you escape in time? Will you get out alive, or will you be left behind? And again, as always, the Lord Jesus Christ Joshua is the key in the door to our freedom now, also our eternal freedom, God's one and only, perfect rescue escape plan through the Lord Jesus Christ Joshua. So plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places, but certainly no host for the beast here. Africa, deer Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. So no black panther, ritual, serial killer here. One a big monster con. Anyhow, God bless, take care.